Today it's raining fruit. Fruit physics. Well, hello, my name's Mark David Stallard and welcome to I'm Alive Animation. In today's lightning fast tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use physics in MOHO using fruit. Now that was a clip from part 2 of No Rock Unturned, an animator serial I'm currently working on. Part 1 is out already. Go check it out. And if you don't know how to find the links, I'm certainly not going to tell you. Watch out! Here comes falling fruit! Well, this is really quite easy, basic to set up. This is not a tutorial about drawing fruit, but I've already created some fruits. So we've got a pineapple, a couple of bananas that have kind of squashed. We've got a couple of squashed tomatoes, a couple of oranges, and a selection of watermelons that have been broken up. Oh, I got too many points in the wrong place. The way we're going to set this up is it's really quite easy. We're going to be done in probably just a minute or so. We've got the items that we want to fall in a folder. I've got them labeled. Each vector is in its own. Has a single fruit in it. If we have multiple fruit in it, we'll treat the two as a single object. We don't want that. We want each of the bananas to be treated as if they're separate objects. That's why we've got two different layers for the bananas. One for each of the oranges, one for each of the tomato pieces, one for the pineapple, and so on and so on. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put these where I want them, which is I'm just going to highlight the layers, the layer, and I'm just going to push those up where I want them. Tomatoes will be fine where they are, and this is where I want them to start falling off screen. You can't see them there. All of the watermelon as well. So they're all off screen, they're all out of the way. We can see where they want to be. Now what I've got here is I've got a road which I have just colored in any old house, just a basic shape. This line at the top of the shape is where the fruit is going to hit. So what I need to do is, just to enable this, is click on the folder where I want to apply the physics to. So just double click it, go to the physics tab, enable physics. If I hit OK, then I want to go to the lower layer, and it doesn't matter which layer we use or where it is. It's just a little easier to remember. I want the road on the bottom. I want everything to fall onto the road. That could be at the top. That could be on top of all these other layers, and it'll probably still work. I'm putting it on the bottom because it's just easier. Now I'm going to designate that as a non-moving object. It looks already selected because I tested this earlier. And compare that with one of the others. They are non-moving objects. Now if I just hit play or spacebar, done. If you don't like the way they've landed, you can go back to the beginning and you can move one of them. Let's go, where's the pineapple? I can't see if I'm looking at that one there. If I move the pineapple out of the way, start it again. There you go, a little bit better. And you can just keep changing it at the beginning, where it starts and where it falls. Where it falls you have no real control over, but you get that nice little falling effect there. So there it is. That's all there is to it. You've got some options inside the physics that you can look on. You've got the angle of gravity. You can play around with that. And we'll go back to the beginning. And it comes in. Maybe you've got something falling in the wind. You've got that option. You've got direction, you've got gravity, magnitude. That will be pretty much how quickly it falls. Let's change that to 30 then. I'm going to change that to straight down. It's not quite straight down, but we get it. And then we can say, bang, how quickly that comes down. And then we've got similar options here with individual objects. You can decide which direction those individual objects go. If you want to time this so it doesn't start right at the very beginning, highlight animated effects, you can put that there, and that will be on the falling fruit layer there. We can say physics not enabled. Okay, and you can see we can enable them there. And I'm going to put, because I've already enabled it right at the beginning, I'm going to disable them on frame 1. Oh, except I'm not going to disable it on frame 1. I'm going to disable it on frame 0. Oh, physics I want to disable. There we go. Right, so then that, oh, I know why. It's because it actually puts in the keyframes on the bottom. So I'm just going to go back to frame 0. I'm going to clear animation from document. There we go. Oh, except I did that, didn't I? I turned that off as well. Good, and we see the physics is enabled there. We'll get that working after 1. Uh-oh. Now, is that going to screw me over? No, it isn't. There we go. All right, so you can time the physics as well, which is what I did in the original animation. There it is, done and done. Well, that has to be one of my shortest tutorials ever. Hopefully that gets you excited about MOHO physics. There's so much you can do with it, and it could save you hours of work. If you found this helpful, give us a like and or share. So if you're interested in learning animation or improving your animation skills, subscribe to I'm Alive Animation. Why wouldn't you? Don't forget, if you can imagine it, you can bring it to life.
Oh, I'm alive.